Hello and welcome back to another Boston Bruins franchise mode with ya boy Legend 3245, where we are episode number 12, where this has the potential of a huge draft as there's many high franchise, medium franchise, and other such very valuable prospects. So, the plan of this video, the plan of this episode is to essentially get the off season, not the off season, just the draft done. A little bit of a shorter episode as I do want to watch Data as he's currently streaming F1, but we'll see. I'm hoping just to stream the draft, maybe the off season, but I wouldn't count on it. But definitely I will be doing the draft. But probably nothing else as it's already pretty late in the evening and I don't want to make this a long draft or a long stream at all. So let's hop into it. We know, oh my god, Winnipeg wants to trade the number 1 overall pick. That is glorious. Okay. Looking at options to trade, I definitely think that trading a guy like we will need value. So we will need value. Let's think about, our first round pick. Okay. And then in addition to that, someone who I see as tradable is a guy like Fabian Lissel, because he's very unlikely to get ice time. Zika, because we're about to play Fabian Lissel, and we already have many centers in the system. We could also trade many of our current prospects to improve for prospects, which is what I want to try ideally. So let's see. I throw in some prospects. As we did draft a bunch of gems for trade value last episode. So let's say I trade all that for the number 1 overall pick. They would not accept it. But let's say I add a guy like Brandon Carlo, 84-25, or even Jacob Zaboral, even Grizzlick here, down to 83 overall would make sense, especially because he's on the most expensive contract for 5 years. Maybe they take it with Grizzlick. Let's just see if they would. We can probably take on the we'll take on I guess Anthony Bitetto. And what would you say? That is unfortunate. I don't think we will get it done. Yeah, trade rejected, although it's quite close to fair value. Okay, hold up. Let's just add in another first. Trade accepted, Winnipeg. Thank you very much. We trade a couple of firsts for the number 1 overall pick to select I think it's gotta be Addy Jan. We know he's a high franchise. He's 17 years old. It just makes perfect sense. Either that or we can get our future goalie, Adil Baig. And that would be good. But I think drafting myself is a clear number one. 85 overall, high franchise potential. That is going to be a stud. That is going to be a studly stud. Wow. That is amazing. Love to see it. Okay. So I really don't think we have much value for the second round pick. But we can try it. If we trade Ruzicka, no. If we trade Fabian Lissel and Jake DeBrusk, would that do it? They would have more than 45 skaters. No problem. We'll just take back whoever you like. Okay, they have him on the trading block. I don't see why I can't pick up that. Let's go by maximum trade value. Let's throw in some of these low elites, guys. Would that get it done? Trade rejected? Okay, no worries. I can throw in another low elite. How about that, Seattle? Still rejected. Don't worry. I can throw in one more. I can throw in... Yeah, I can throw in a low top 6. Why not? Still rejected. Okay. Remove the low top 6 with some picks. We really don't have many first rounders. Maybe a 2025 first round pick rejected. Oof. Maybe we'll replace DeBrusk with another first round pick. Trade rejected. Value just isn't there whatsoever. Oof, 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 oof. Are there any guys that we're willing to sacrifice to get who we want? Actually, we are looking for a goaltender, yes. And they do want Jeremy Swayman. Could this be? We trade Jeremy Swayman and we get our goalie of the future. I can try it. He does have a lot more value. Let's try getting back a fourth round. What do you say, Seattle? Trade rejected. Remove the fourth. Trade rejected. Add in a low elite quickly. Oh god. Add in a low top 4D. Just send it. It's still rejected. Yeah, that's done. So with the number 2 overall pick, they are going to select they will select Clinton Griffith, medium franchise, 96 overall. That actually does make sense because in the real world, he was with our Seattle franchise mode. So it only makes sense that Seattle Kraken get him. I love that from a story standpoint. All right. So let's see what we can do here. again, a guy like Fabian Lissel, we trade up him. We trade up Jeremy Swayman. Will that get the 3rd overall pick right away? No, it won't. But it gives us a pretty good platform. Because then we can add, I don't know, you want to add Connor Versey, still rejected. You add like Lazarev, trade rejected, value isn't there whatsoever. You add like a guy like, I guess, Brennan Carlo, because he doesn't sim that well, or Grizzly, because he doesn't have a good contract. What do you say? Still rejected. What if we remove them with, like, I don't know, you add Brandon Carlo. Still rejected, woefully insufficient. What if I add Ruzicka as well? San Jose would have more than 50 players in the organization. No worries, we'll just take back whoever you don't want. Marc-Edouard Vlasic or Simic. Yeah, let's take on Radek Simic's contract. Trade rejected, too far off. Man, I really want to get this done just because there's so many studs available in this draft. It is crazy. If I throw in Lazarev, still too far off. You're kidding me. What if I were to give you a guy like, I don't know, like definitely our 1st round pick, whenever that is. 2026 1st round pick. (2025) 1st round pick, as well as Jeremy Swayman, who you guys want, and like Fabian Lissel, who you guys also want. What about that San Jose? Let's throw in, who else can we throw in? We can throw in Versey. Trade rejected, too far off. You're kidding. What if we do take that Marc-Edouard Vlasic contract? Trade accepted. As soon as you get the cap dump, then trade accepted. Wow, okay. Brad Lambert here, medium franchise potential. NHL ready, looking quite good. Shane Wright as well, medium franchise, looking quite nice. But my pick, it's gotta be a Dilbay. 84 overall, high franchise goaltender. That is just amazing. And we no longer have the value, I don't think, to trade for anyone else, although we could try it. They want Ruzicka. They want DeBrusk. And what if I take on like a bad contract? I don't know, just some random Andrew Ladd. What about it? Trade rejected. Okay. Add like a 1st round pick. If I have any of those remaining, yes, 2027 1st round pick. Rejected. Okay, no worries. No worries. We still have maybe our 2028 first round pick. Nope, that's too far in the future. Maybe I can give you, I don't know, like a guy like Lazarev to add to that core. What would you say? Still rejected. What about like Grizzlick? Add on Grizzlick to that. Rejected. What if we retain salary on Grizzlick? Trade rejected. Oof. Remove the first round pick. Add in like, I don't know. Really can't get rid of these big boys up here. Rasmus Anderson, maybe. Trade accepted. Thank you very much, Arizona. We get another pick. And this one is going to be, I think, Brad Lambert, NHL ready. Shane Wright would also make sense. But I think Matthew Savoie, Ulf Tornquist as well. There's some really good options, but my goal gotta be Brad Lambert. Gotta be. 84 overall, medium franchise. Shane Wright, 81 overall, medium franchise. Matthew Savoie. Lance McCullum. Tornquist going at number 8. Ackerman. Rabbit. Nick Gaucher. Fowler. Smith. And these are, oh my god, Layman was a great steal for the Blackhawks. Maybe Mackey too. This is a good draft. This is a really good draft. All right, well, let's just sim to our pick. We've made so many trades that now it just doesn't make sense to make any more trades. Sim to pick number 80. Let's see what we can draft for the remaining of this draft. Medium Elite, 3-bar, or 2-bar Gem. I like both of these guys, to be honest, Niemelainen and Kammetz, so we will try both of them. Niemelainen, top 6. We will take that, and we'll run away with it. And now we'll look to trade guys like, I don't know, trade Nielsen. We can get like a third and like another third, maybe. 2/3. Trade rejected. What about a third and a fourth? Trade accepted. Thank you very much, Blackhawks. We will take that because I believe that we have a candidate here that is very, very likely to be a stud. That is Tyler Kammetz, 18 age, Gem, 2-bar medium elite. We also have Frank Nold. So we'll go for Kammetz first. And he is indeed medium elite. So there's that trade value. And then here, we'll trade another low top 6. and we will get like a third and a fourth. Trade accepted. Thank you very much, Tampa Bay. And now we can select Frank Knoll. 3-bar medium elite, 2-way D with a gem. Gotta be medium elite. There you go. What a bunch of 3 picks. That is amazing. Not only for trade value, but in the future, maybe they can even become real players. Other than that, not many tempting options here up till about 137. Our next pick is at 96 anyway, so let's go by pins. Let's select our man, Copeland. Jonathan Copeland. And he is low elite as well. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Love, 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 love. 103, pick number 103 we go. And this is where stuff gets a bit dry. We have Maple Toft, maybe. Medium Elite, maybe. But these guys aren't really guys who... I mean, Medium Elite Grinder, maybe. Could be Medium Elite. Or like Medium Elite Enforcer. Might be Medium Elite. Much more likely that he's not Medium Elite, though. If there's any like guaranteed guys I can pick up, there's not really any guarantees. So in that case, we're gonna actually go for I guess Maple Toft. Well, let's check the draft class again by Central Scouting. Yeah, like I'm not convinced. Maybe Bladder, George Bladder. You can take a 7th D, low 7th D. Great. Ah, man, that is awful. Maybe a low elite tier, 4 years away. Ivanov, maybe medium elite. No, low top 4D, 4 years away as well. Low top 6, maybe 4 years away. Medium elite, 5 years away, but sniper. 2-way forward, medium elite. I doubt he is a good player. Top 6, maybe 109 sniper, medium elite grinder. This is the guy, Santiago Barch. He top 9, not the worst, just not what I was anticipating. And Worrell is low elite. That hurts. That hurts. Let's just take a shot on Ivanov, I guess. No. Let's take a shot on McAmmond here. Top 9. Yikes. No thanks. Ivanov was 7th D, so glad we didn't take him. Really not interesting options here. Maybe a medium elite power forward. I doubt it. Peter Vlabak, medium elite, maybe goaltender, fringe starter. Hate to see that. Oh, God. Fringe starter. That's okay. These guys will be trade value down the line. Let's go for Maple Toft here. Medium elite sniper, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe it can be. Nope. Bottom 6. Even worse. Sim to pick 160. We're just now going to finish off this draft, as we're pretty happy. Montador, maybe an enforcer, maybe top 4D. Let's see here. 7th D. Amazing. Love it. Lovely. Love to see it. And these guys are all unscouted. Well, I guess we'll pick Christensen. Another bottom 6 there. Let's just send to the last pick of the entry draft. And let's see our Discord. Really not much options. We'll just take whoever has potential. After all, it's the last pick of the draft. Okay, Jorgen Peterson. And he's a fringe starter. So the main picks were Adi Jan, Adil Baig, Lambert, Niemelainen, and Kammetz, as well as Nold from this draft class. But a very, very good draft class, as it potentially allows us to go even more into being the amazing team that we're capable of being. So, Filatov, Bello, come back. Salzer, you also come back. And Asplund, you also come back. And here we go. Krejci rejects, Bergeron renews, Tuukka renews, Korpisalo renews. Let's go. Let's go, and let's have a ball. All expiring. Krejci does not want to re-sign, but I want to bring him back. So he wants $5 million. I'll give it to him. $5 million on the dot for Krejci. The Zingle, you want 2.2 mil. That is actually wonderful. Decimal Scientific. 0.85 times 2.250. 1.9. So essentially 2 mil. Well, actually 1.925. Now I'll keep track of him. Galchenyuk, easy deal. Wow, that is wonderful. Curtis Lazar, we'll release him. Jason Spezza does not want to re-sign, we'll release him. Peter Saharak wants to re-sign, we'll sign him. Par Lindholm wants to re-sign, we'll sign him. Boteto wants to re-sign, sure, why not? Fitzgerald wants to re-sign, why not? Fogarty wants to re-sign, sure, why not? Also looking at goalies, none expiring. But we do have a ton of unsigned potential. If it'll just show me, what is this glitch? Okay, there we go. So Adil Baig, right away, sign him to his entry-level deal. What is this? What is this glitch where it's not showing any of my players? There we go. Finally. Took very long. Okay. Unsigned. We'll sign myself. We'll sign Brad Lambert. And the rest of these guys will stay unsigned. Goalies. Yeah. Adil Baig. That's the only one. And yeah, let's sim a couple of days. One day. Here we go. Scout signing on. Scout signing on. Potato rejects. Okay. Krejci rejects. Lindholm, Fagardi, Galchenyuk rejects. Dzingel accepts. Sahara, Fitzgerald. Okay, let's go. David Krejci, man. Okay, David Krejci. I'll even give you more. I'll give you more than what you want. 5.225 mil for 1 year. Galchenyuk. I'll give you 1.5 mil. No, 1.4 mil to come back on this team. Potato, though, I'll give you the max AHL contract. All right, advance another day. Let's see. Some more scouts signing on. Easy decision for Potato to accept now. Krejci still rejects, but Galchenyuk accepts. So we keep Galchenyuk. Krejci, my man, you're the only one remaining. I want you not because you're the best player. No, I want you because you are a lifelong Bruin. 5.4 mil. I'm paying you a lot, buddy. You should accept this contract. You still reject. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You know what? Just because I can afford you. I'll give you absurd. I'll give you 6 mil for 1 year. There's no way that any team will pay you 6 mil. Yeah, okay. Finally decides to come and accept the offer. Thank you very much, David Krejci, for nothing. Okay, let's get this party started. Currently, we have 42 contracts. Let's see what we have to do in the NHL, what we have to do in the AHL to get this going. So, looking at the lines, our first line will still be Marchand, Pasta, Stolars. Our second line will be Hall, Bergeron, and probably Eddie Jane. Third line, JK, Lambert, and Dzingel, Galchenyuk as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't even have 12 skaters signed on this team. As well, I would like to see what does Pasternak want as an extension. 8 years, 10.10 mil. It's going to be a lot of money, but I think we have enough money to do it. Okay, well, we need a forward. That's clear. First line, Tiny Marchand, Pasta. Second line, Hall, Bergeron, and Jan, I guess. Krejci, JK, and Lambert. Dzingel, Galchenyuk, and a fourth liner that we have to sign. We'll sign a fourth liner, and we'll sign some depth in terms of forwards. So let's look at only UFAs for now. And a name that pops on my mind as a fourth liner, Alex Iafallo. We were looking at him. We don't know. He does fit on the fourth line. It might be a good idea to bring Alex Iafallo, especially for that price tag. Jason Dickinson only fits our first line, though Ivan Barbashev fits our second line. Not much information on him, to be honest. Martin Frk, first line. Bjorkstrand, third line. That wouldn't be bad, I guess. Kyle Palmieri, third line. Brian Rust, all power play lines. Thomas Tatar, second line. Chris Tierney, first line. Adam Lowry, perfect. Let's get Adam Lowry. That would be a wonderful signing. As well as, hey, we see Connor Sheary. Blake Coleman, maybe, third line. He does fit third line. That could be interesting. Heinen, second line. Just a guy that fits in our bottom six. Boone Jenner fits on our third line as well. Victor Rask, possibly third line, listed as a depth forward. Yeah, let's sign in Victor Rask. Okay, so that's good on offense, assuming we get those two, which I think we will. So that's forwards done. Then let's go over to defense. What are we looking like in defense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, hopefully Fitzgerald and Koryaluk raise an overall. But yeah, we could sign a couple of defensemen. And what about goalies? Goalies were good. We're good in that. Yeah, we're good in that. Defensemen, though, is a question. We do need defensemen pretty badly. So let's go get defense. In the free agent market, sorting by defenseman and going by UFA defenseman, we have some options here. Josh Manson would be interesting. If we just sort by overall, of course there is Darnell Nurse, who would be the really big name, or Devin Taves, or Colton Perriello. But I'm thinking more low-key type signings. A guy like Brandon Dillon would be nice, in my opinion. Yeah, $2 million for him. And if you can pair him up with an OFD, Calvin DeHaan for $2.2 million, I wouldn't mind that. And then we get like one 280 just in case, someone who doesn't want much money. Brett Kulak as an 80 overall can serve that role pretty well. So there's defensemen, UFA defensemen. So there's that. We're now good in terms of that as well. Hey, Frank. How much does Sherry want? Actually, we had Sherry last season. He wants $2.2 million, but I don't think it's really that worth it. But I appreciate you being on the stream. Okay. Let's see. So main rosters figured it out. Now in the system, 1, 2, 3. Let's sort by forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, possibly. God, that would be awful. Our AHL team really not looking strong. But I guess it is what it is. And defensively, goaltenders, we have plenty of goaltenders. But defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not bad. We're fine defensively in terms of the AHL as well. Let's just go sign some AHL type two-way contracts, some forwards for, obviously. So Lucas Walmark would love him. As well as Devon Shore would be good. And Brandon Peary. 3 serviceable players in the AHL. So that's that figured out. And the next thing is we have all the scouts re-signed. So that's all well and good. But I believe we lost 2 coaches. Our goalie coach in the NHL and our associate coach in the AHL. So let's get a new AHL associate coach. So AHL associate coach. We're thinking, I don't know, let's get, I guess let's sign Adam Hedge. And looking at our goalie, we can get a goalie coach for the NHL. And my bet would be on someone who is a teaching goalie teaching. Fischel can be that coach for us. So there's a coaching there now. And what else do we have to do? I guess that's it. Let's just see who accepts our offers, if any. Big tempting offer, but no thanks. I think I'm good. So happy to join the team, Adam Petch. That's nice. And rejects. Official rejects. Okay. So we'll have to go sign another coach. Although goalie coach isn't the most important coach, and we can go without a goalie coach if need be. So our next option is Warlamov. If we sign you way above what you should be making, I think you should accept this. And then let's advance a day. Extremely happy Brendan Dillon accepts. Adam Lowry goes to Florida. Calvin DeHaan accepts. Devon Shore, Walmart, Victor Rask, Kulak, Peary rejects. Our roster is full, so that sort of leaves me no choice but to advance more days. And Varlamov's happy to join the team. So you'd love to see that. And, I mean, I guess that's it for the off season. Really not much of an off season if you ask me. Yeah. Forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's good. And then the system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. And that's okay, I guess. And defenseman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And goalies 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So that's all very well and good. So I guess we're ready then. We're ready to sim to the next season. And we're Brennan Holtby and Suter for Taves. We're gonna wrap up the episode before setting our lines, before any of that shenanigans. We're just gonna reject all these offers for Matisse. We all know Matisse is a legend. And that should be it. Up till the next season. And we'll do the rest on the next episode. Well, actually, we still have 14 minutes left. So never think about doing this right away. So, first line, Tiny Marchand Pasternak makes sense. Second line is going to be Addy Jan. Who fits the first line better. He would keep the +3 if we replace Brad Marchand, but I'm not doing that quite yet. And then JK can take Krejci's spot. JK also fits quite well on the first line. Keeps the +3 with either Brad Marchand or Pasternak. Love that. Now, next, Brad Lambert can replace the Zingle, I guess. And then we can try, like, we can put Galchenyuk as center, because somehow that fixes it to a +0. Okay, defensively, Koryaluk can move up to the second pair. He's going to be... He fits basically the same everywhere. So if we put Koryaluk on the first pair and then Brandon Carlo on the third pair, that's what would it look like. Calvin gives it a +3. Scratched Lucas Wallmark and Kulak. Brandon Dillon has very good fits everywhere. Carlo can move up to the second pair. And then Dillon and DeHaan can be on that last pair. This way, basically, Koryaluk will grow really. And offense looking like this, +0, 0, 0. We won't touch any of that yet. Adil Baig, of course, is our high franchise goaltender. Yeah, but the lines are looking good, and they'll look even better next episode. Special teams. I like that call, having Addy Jan on the first pair. JK as well should be. Quite like that move, honestly. 4-man power play as well. Yeah, quite like it. Penalty kill. I mean, is there any way we can get like a 0 if we put, I don't know, Brandon Carlo and Brandon Dillon. That would still give it a -1. Maybe Koryaluk. Yeah, Koryaluk would fit well. And then maybe we replace Tiny with Bergeron. That gives it a -1. JK can stay, I guess. And then Koryaluk can slot in here. And Zaboral can slot in here. No, that would still give it a -1. Brandon Carlo, -1. So it's probably JK NHL, that's a problem. So I guess if we put Ryan Dzingel on both penalty kill units, that would work out. Really nothing I can do about the 3-man PK. Besides maybe switching around it so that Bergeron gets a -2. Then extras, perfect. 4-on-4. Oof. I'd rather Pastrnak here. And then Patrice Bergeron and myself here. And Koryaluk rather than Dillon here. And 4-on-4 continued. Krejci, Hall, DeHaan, Koryaluk, sure. 3-on-3. Love everything except by Krejci. And why Zaboral? Extra tapper is fine. Shootouts fine. Goaltenders are fine. Scratched are fine. Yeah. That's going to be our team in the NHL. AHL now. AHL, really not much to care about at the moment. Stasiak, low top 6. I guess he can move up. We really don't have many prospects in the system. Can put Neiman 9 in, I guess. Fitzgerald has got to play with Connor Clifton. And Luke Shen can move up. So John Moore will be getting second pair time, essentially. Really, the only prospect we really care about in the AHL is Fitzgerald. And he's getting ice time anyway. So I really don't have to bother with the AHL. Because our AHL is really, it's really not great. Goaltenders, Corby Salo and Montembeault. We have Andrew Ladd and Marc-Edouard Vlasic scratched as they were the guys we took on in order to get that trade. Set captains, I still want Passive to be captain, and yeah. So those are lines. Those are the lines. So I suppose the only thing we have left to do is, well, first of all, gotta watch list. Gotta watch list my player. as well as watch list him. We do have some other stuff. View draft class. I mean, there's no point viewing the draft class at the moment because I know that was. We do have Connor Bedard and Matvey Michkov. Those two guys are deadly as well. I know they're both high franchise. I made them both high franchise, so those two are gonna be for sure studly studs. Let's go. I guess we can go look at progress reports. So JK up to 86 is nice. That's really it, honestly. Not many changes. In the system, no one. So not many changes there either. I guess one last thing we can look at before we wrap up the episode is, first of all, how is Watermelon doing? How is Watermelon doing? That is a question. I believe he's not an RFA anymore. I believe St. Louis signed him, extended him. Yep, 3-year deal, 84 now at 20 years of age. So this will be his first seasons in the NHL. So he's going to be really interesting to face. 3-year, 925. I knew there was no way I could get him. But at the end of this contract, so in 3 years, is when we probably make a move. Darnell Nurse also signed with St. Louis, which is interesting. So there's that. And then we also wanted to see contracts, view contracts. We wanted to see who can we extend, who can't we extend. So Pasternak at the moment doesn't want to re-sign. He does want 10 mil for one season. We will see. Brandon Carlo does not want to re-sign either. He wants 5 mil for 3 years. Zabora wants to re-sign at 7 mil. Connor Clifton wants to re-sign. Okay, that's actually reasonable. I'll sign. I'll get Clifton re-signed and John Moore re-signed as well. And Ladieu as well re-signed. As well as Yannick Weber. And Austin Cesarnik. Yeah. What about goalies expiring? Matisse wants to re-sign. We'll give him that extension. Okay, so that's done. And then lastly, we want to go see. Lastly, we just want to set up scouting. And then we're ready to proceed with season number 4. So let's just get it over with. That takes us till April. That's a bit too much, so we'll just go Remove this, remove that. There you go. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. SHL. March 16th. Honestly, that's perfect. That's perfect. QMJHL. March 25th. Perfect. USA West. So he'll be done the earliest at February 23rd. USA Central. Plenty of prospects in the USA Central. Usually. But it seems like not today. Yeah, February 11th for those. And then we can add him, and him. March 25th. Okay, OHL. There's plenty of guys in the OHL. That's actually a perfect amount. We did the perfect amount on the first try. Let's go. Save this time. WHL. Okay, that's enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is overkill. This is very overkill. So we'll have to remove quite a bit of prospects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. These guys we don't have to touch. USA East. This should be easy. Yep, March 14th for him. Russia. It's actually a perfect amount as well. Alright, second WHL scout. So this is where we go to scout specific players. And we see how long is the first scout done up to. So you did up to the first 162. So the second WHL guy will sort of continue there. Up to about 259, and then some double scouting. up till March 23rd. There you go. SHL, second SHL guy. Up to the first, 248. That means the second SHL guy just has to double scout. There we go. QMJHL, second QMJHL. So Chris Kunitz did up to first 149. So second QMJHL will do up to about 241. And then some little bit of scouting, double scouting. Second OHL scout now. First one did up to 164.